Good morning, children. I hope that you are all well and fine, and even you enjoyed your festival a lot, right, children? So very soon we are going to start the classes, regular classes, instead of online. From November 2nd, we are going to start the school. And one more thing, all 9th class children, books are available. If you want, collect your books from the school. It will be helpful for you for your preparation. Right, children? Now, coming up to the regular class, I am telling 9th class social 6th lesson part A. 9th class social 6th lesson part A. I am telling now. So, agriculture in India. So, agriculture means production of food crops. Different types of crops are grown in India. Food crops, cash crops, vegetables, then fruits, different crops are produced for employment opportunities and even for the food to the people of India. So in that, Indian government is also playing an important role to develop agriculture practice and to improve the agriculture techniques to get more yield. So agriculture is the backbone of Indian economy. There are dry lands are there. Dry lands and irrigated lands are there in India. Different crops are grown according to the irrigation facilities. So different crops are grown in India according to the irrigation facilities. Soil fertility and marketing. So depending upon the marketing, if there is a demand. Now recently we have seen the demand for onion. It is going to 80 to 100 rupees per kg. At the time the farmers will show more interest in sowing the agriculture, in sowing the onion, in getting the onion crop. So depending on the market, depending on the soil fertility and irrigation techniques. So in India we have 3 crops are there. 3 major crops will be seen in India. Only 2. The third one is there. That is Zaid crop. That will be in between Kharif and Rabi crop. So the first crop is, we can say it as a Kharif crop. Second one is Rabi, and the third one is the smallest crop, small one between Rabi and Kharif. That is Zaid crop, you can say. Now here, agriculture as a backbone. How can you say that agriculture is a backbone in Indian economy? Yes. The food security of nation depends on agriculture. So, how can you say that agriculture is the backbone of Indian economy or any country? If you take any country, agriculture is playing an important role, or it is a backbone of any country, agriculture. The food security of the nation depends on agriculture. A variety of raw materials required for industries are cultivated in the farms. So, different varieties of raw material are also produced. So, different types of raw materials are required to industries, and these raw materials are produced by the agriculture, are getting from the agriculture, that is from the cultivated farms. Agriculture is a major source of livelihood for millions of people in the country. So it is a major source of living, especially employment opportunities. More than 70% of the people in India, or 70% of the population of India, is depending on agriculture. So, more than half of the portion of the workers in India is working in agriculture and is related. So, more than half of the population. So, I said just now that more than 70% of the people in India are engaged with different agriculture activities in different forms. So, nearly 70% of the working women are engaged in agriculture. So total 70% of the population of India is engaged in the agriculture practice. In that 70% of the women, total Indian women, in that 70% of the Indian women is engaged in the agriculture work or agriculture related work. So that's why we can say it as a agriculture as a backbone in Indian economy. Next, agriculture in Indian agriculture is a gambling, means monsoons. Total Indian agriculture is depending on the monsoons, and monsoon is playing a gambling in India. How? So Indian agriculture has always been dependent on monsoons. So always Indian agriculture is depending on the monsoons. So monsoons is nothing but on the rains. If they get rains, they will get good crop. If not, they won't get the good crop. So arrival and impact of monsoon decides the fate of agriculture. So arrival of the monsoons and impact of the arrival of the monsoons and impact of the monsoons depends on the agriculture, on the fate of the agriculture. It is both certain, uncertain and irregular. Means it may not be, we can't say that there is a guarantee of getting good crop. It is uncertain and irregular. So large scale irrigation serves only one crop, 1/3 of the crop area. So large scale irrigation serves only 1/3 of the crop area. So only 1/3 of the crop area will be served. Total area is there. For example, 100 acres is there. In that, only 30 or 35 acres of land will be served on agriculture. That is on monsoons. The remaining has to suffer. The remaining has to suffer the village vagaries of the monsoons. So the remaining area of the remaining agricultural land has to suffer. Thus one form of thus one term, Indian, yes. That's why we can say that agriculture is gambling. Indian agriculture is a gambling. It's purely a gambling with monsoons. Next, what are the factors that affect agriculture? There are different factors out there which are affecting agriculture. Among them, the one is low fertility soil. The fertility of the soil is very, very low. Low fertility soil is there that affects the agriculture. The second one is improper causes of pesticides, improper uses of pesticides. So improper use of pesticides. So what are the factors that affect agriculture means? First one is low fertility soil. Second is improper usage of pesticides. Third is small landholdings. Fourth is unpredictable monsoons. So monsoons is also one of the reasons that affect the agriculture. What is the first one? Factors that affect agriculture means low fertility of the soil, improper usage of pesticides, then monsoons. Monsoon is also one of the factors that affect agriculture. Thereafter, outdated agriculture methods. So the methods that are used by the farmers, it is totally outdated. Means they are not using new techniques and new methods to improve the agriculture production. And improper market facilities. And improper market facilities is also one of the reasons that affect the agriculture. So these are the factors that affect the agriculture. The next one is importance of agriculture in India. Yes. So importance of agriculture in India. First one is %70% of the working women. 70% of the working women are engaged in the agriculture practice. Provide food security. Next, major source of livelihood. Provide raw material for industries. That's more than half % workers More than yes, contribute to national income. It is contribute into national income. Then more than half portion of workers are in the agriculture sector. More than half portion, or more than 50% of the people are working in the agriculture sector. These are the importance of the agriculture. Next, so what is the role of government in Indian agriculture? The role of agriculture in Indian agriculture. India is playing a major role in Indian agriculture. What is that role means? Let us know now. Policies initiated by the government. Policies initiated by government. First phase, then second phase, and the third one is third phase. In the first phase, duration is 1950 to 1965. Here, 1966 to 1990. 1966 to 1990. And here 1991 to present. 1991 to present up till date. Next, what is the first one? First phase, increasing irrigation in building dams. The first phase, increasing irrigation and building dams. That is in the first phase. The second phase is green revolution and its spread. Green revolution and its spread. Next, post reform agriculture. Post reform agriculture. Post reform agriculture, and then post reform agriculture changes in agriculture policies. After that, what changes in the agriculture policies? Agriculture policies. Changes in the agriculture policies. These are the changes that have been initiated by the government to uplift the agriculture production. And so why government is giving more importance on agriculture means to provide food to all the people of India. That's why government of India has initiated many policies. They have initiated in three phases. First phase is in between 1950 to 1965. Second phase is between 1966 to 1990, and the third phase is the 1991 to present day. That is still date today also. Third phase is running on. So in the first phase they had given importance. In the first phase they had given importance on agriculture, and they have constructed many agricultural dams. That is multi-purpose dams has been constructed during the first phase. Second phase is in 1966 to 1990. During that phase, they have given importance on green revolution, and they have spread about the importance of agriculture among the people. The third phase is in between the 1991 to 19, and that is present after present. And in that they have given importance on post-reform agriculture and changes in the agricultural policies. These are the programs initiated by the government to lift agriculture in India. So what are the different types of crops you can see? So crops is having 3 seasons. Crops is having 3 seasons, you can say. 3 types of crops are there. One is Kharif crop, the second is Rabi, and the third one is Zai. These are the three crops that you can say. Yes, from the months of September and October, the harvesting time of Kharif crop. Yes. So first one is Rabi crop, then second one is Kharif crop. So Rabi crop is totally on monsoon, that is from June to September, and Kharif crop is from September to January or December, and the Zaid crop is especially that will be between the Kharif crop and the Rabi crop. That is Zaid crop. During Zaid crop, we can get only fruits and vegetables. Fruits like watermelon, muskmelon, and other fruits will be getting in the Zaid crop, and vegetables like cucumber, brinjal, and other vegetables will be getting in the Zaid crop. Yes. So the main crops of India are what are the main crops of India? So what are the main crops of India? The main crops of India are paddy, maize, jawar, bajra, red gram, green gram, black gram, urad dal, cotton, jute, groundnut, and soya bean are the main crops that are grown in India. Yes, that are the main crops of Rabi crop. These are the Rabi crops. Sorry, Rabi Kharif crops. What are the main crops that are grown in the Kharif crop? Means paddy, maize, bajra, red gram, green gram, urad dal, cotton, jute, groundnut, and soya beans are the main Kharif crops in India. Wheat, barley, peas, gram, mustard are some of the important crops in India. That is Rabi crops in India. Right, children? Now this is this part here. Next part I will continue in my next class. Till then, you prepare a notes, go by heart, read it, and then write without seeing your examination books. And one more thing, correct your books from your schools. So we are distributing the schools books, so you can collect your books from the school. Right, children? Thank you. Take care. Bye.